ancient city that traces its origin back to the 10th century. And while it has retained much of its old world charm, it has become cosmopolitan, a center of industry, and home for nearly 1 million people. Today, Stuttgart extends its hand in friendship, serving as host for the World Gymnastics Championships. Hi everyone, I'm Mike Adamley, and working with us, our gymnastics star, Kathy Rigby-McCoy. And today the women's all-around title is on the line, and Kathy, like so many times, it seems the champion should come from either the Soviet Union or Romania.
And I think Romania's Daniela Silivas is especially hungry for this title. She's come so close to this world and Olympic gold, and each time it has eluded her. At the '88 Olympics, she took second to Soviet gymnast Elena Shushanova in one of the greatest all-around battles in gymnastic history. At the European Championships this spring, she met with the same fate. In the final event, Svetlana Boginskaya, her rival today, scored a perfect 10 to take it away again.
There is also a very strong American presence here in Stuttgart, that presence led by the dynamic Brandy Johnson.
And Brandy has won every meet since the Seoul Olympics. She's currently ranked 4th in the world, and today will be a great opportunity to cement her reputation.
Well, also working with us, the newest member of ABC Sports broadcasting team, Olympic gymnastics champion in 1984, Bart Connor. And there's another interesting story here in Stuttgart that's developing, Bart, and perhaps you can explain that.
Well, there's a controversial new rule this year, which is making the competition very exciting, certainly, but at the same time, it's totally at the expense of the world's best gymnast. Under the new rules, no scores carry over from the preliminary rounds, which means that a gymnast who had a terrific lead coming into this session, that lead gets wiped out. On the other hand, it's a terrific advantage for someone like Brandy Johnson. She had a rough time in the preliminaries. Under the new rules, she has as good a chance of winning a medal as anyone.
And the gymnasts assembled here in West Germany, so close in talent that the title may be decided by hundredths of a point.
Now, the women, of course, compete in 4 different events, and the all-around title will go to the gymnast with the highest combined score.
This is 16-year-old Svetlana Boginskaya of the Soviet Union in the uneven bars.
And those long arms and legs you would think would be a detriment, but she really swings well, high on her release moves, and really uses her height to an advantage. She just streamlines everything. Coming up is one of the most difficult dismounts in the competition. Full in, double back, great exercise.
Well, Kathy, as you mentioned, those long lines certainly are very beautiful on the bars. Look at the position on this straddled toe-on, toe-off. Now, here comes the full twisting double. It's a double backflip with a full twist in the middle, and she pulls it all the way around.
And Boginskaya, like she has so many times before, sets a very high standard for others to shoot for. Her score, 9.95. Next up, America's Brandy Johnson competing in the vault in the all-around competition. Each gymnast is given 2 vaults, but they only score the best one. Brandy had a 9.9 in her first vault.
And a great place to begin since it is one of her best events.
Brandy was 5th in this event at the Olympic Games in Seoul, Korea, and she picks up where she left off, getting a helping hand from her coach, Kevin Brown.
The trickiest part of this vault is keeping good form, as Brandy does, and look at the height and the position in the air.
And for Brandy, the second time is the charm in the vault. Not perfection in the eyes of the judges, but pretty close, 9.937.
My brother